Welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, and if you have been here before, welcome back. I'm Lizzie Peirce, my little fiance over here.
Lil?
We run a video production company, and this is our office that we currently visit once a week because, you know, we're not really supposed to leave our houses at all. This is a private office though. Only us are here. Oh, and our baby Luna. Boom! So today, we're going to be doing my YouTube backdrop is what I'm calling it. We're gonna be renovating, decorating, changing up this section of the office because I film at my desk right here. And at the end, we'll do a little walkthrough of what I have done to this wall that Chris is helping with because I don't want to drill anything myself. And I'll tell you about my desk, I'll tell you about my computer maybe, about some of the cool things that I have in this area that make me a productive human, and maybe I'll walk you through how we styled this backdrop. That's the plan. That's a lot of things I'm gonna talk about supposedly during this.
You wanna shoot this all tonight?
Well, that was the plan. Okay, first things first, let's assemble all the pieces and make a plan of what it's gonna look like. All right, here's all the crap I've been accumulating for the last little while. I was inspired by this photo that Chris showed me of Carl Shakur's desk setup, and it was everything I think I've ever wanted in a backdrop, because I wanted something that was me. I wanted something that wasn't like everybody else's desk setup, you know what I mean? So we got some hanging lights, we got some shelves, definitely gonna put those up tonight. We have some miscellaneous things here, like a basket, don't really know what we're gonna do with that. We have a cactus, don't really know what I'm gonna do with that either. So we're also gonna come up with a plan, and then potentially on a later date, we're gonna actually style the shelves, and by a later date, I mean tomorrow, most likely. So plan A is shelves.
This looks great. I did a great job. I'm just joking. I'm just being silly. We did a great job as a team. Lizzie picked all this stuff out.
Well, now you're getting my vision. It's coming together.
No, it looks really good.
There will be more hanging plants, all fake, of course, because I kill everything.
This is a vibe. I'm digging it.
I want to hang this over there, and it does hold a planter for when I get one, which I will.
Also, these desks can support a human, which is nice.
Go fully. We'll talk more about that a little later. But for now, Chris is makeshifting a solution for my hanging plant. Here you go.
Do you want this like further out or there?
I think there's fine. All right, so this is what we're working with for today. It's coming together. This is honestly like 80% of it, and it didn't even take that long.
It looks good. I'm so happy it's up. And your shelf, honestly, I think looks better than mine, but
We're just getting started. So this is part one. We'll catch you guys again on the next day that we're doing more work on my backdrop. Every day's surprising, you know? I looked really close up at my face in the mirror and realized I have a tiny pimple on my top lip that I couldn't see from far away. That was surprising. Something else that was surprising was I got this planter for this cactus right here because it doesn't have one to sit in. So hopefully it fits. If this doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Should I just, is there a way you think I can rip the cactus out of this and just put it in it? Are you seeing this?
yeah, you're doing a good job.
I got it out.
You go, Elizabeth.
So, we came to the office because when we put up all of this background stuff, we realized we still needed a couple of things to style it. I actually have to film some stuff for another video right now, but then we'll come back over here and we'll order some things. We're online shopping. We're picking up the last few things we need for this backdrop. Things we have to finish. One, this wall. So I'm buying the curtains for this wall, and unfortunately they only have one pack left of the color I want, so we're gonna try and make it work with one pack. I've also bought a planter, two of these terracotta planters actually, because because stuff is pretty cheap and it looks good and you can find some gems. So I got a little throw blanket because I get cold in here, and also that's something I can put in the basket I bought. So then I got these 2 metal baskets because I figured 1, they might look good on the shelf, or 2, even if I ended up putting it on this dresser I got back here or in the drawer, it's just something to help you stay organized for like little knickknacks and things like that. So I figured they're a good idea regardless. Oh, the rug. I want to get a rug. You can always scour these rug websites for the ones that are on sale, and you'll usually find one you like. Like I usually go for the Moroccan kind of like, what's the type of rug we like? What's it called?
It was Persian rug.
Persian rugs. We'll see you when I receive all of these items in the mail. To the future! So it's now July, as you can tell by my white pants. We have finally received these curtains in the mail after a very long time, which is why we've gone so long between shooting this. They claim to be velvet. They feel velvety. I don't really think they're real velvet because they're from H&M. Taupe curtains that I'm going to be adhering to the wall, this big plain wall beside my backdrop, because the whole idea is that it's not only going to help diffuse some of the sound and is a lot cheaper than getting more sound panels, but it will make this whole area look a little more homey and cute. So how we're going to hang this is I actually bought some more industrial strength Velcro. You guys know I love my Velcro for anything. And I'm going to be attaching one side of it to the inside of the top of the curtain and another long strip of it to the top of the wall. And then once we're putting it on the wall, we can decide whether we want to pleat it in certain areas or just hold it out straight. But honestly, a really simple way just to make that wall look a little bit better and make it seem like I have a little setup inside my home rather than an office. So hopefully this sticks. So we're in the midst of editing the video right now, and I thought I would just chime in to let you know how the whole curtain on the wall thing turned out. It didn't. It fell. Well, this one fell. That one is somehow still okay. So while we were putting it up, the Velcro definitely didn't adhere as much to the curtain as I wanted it to. So we ended up gluing it with some super glue, which I guess worked for that curtain. I think the best solution that you could do to do something similar would be to maybe sew the Velcro onto the curtain. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I think sewing it would be the best option. But still cool, still looks great. I still love it. I just now have to figure out how to get the other curtain back on. All right, this is the finished backdrop. I really love how it turned out. I think it's definitely my vibe. My goal was to create a little space in this office that felt like a home away from home, and I think that's exactly what we accomplished. The rug really helps with that. The lighting, the really warm lighting really helps with that. I already love it. We can actually insert a clip of what it looks like on camera with me sitting and doing my usual talking head videos. I'm obsessed with it. Thanks Carl Shakur again for the inspiration. He actually has real plants because he has windows in his desk area, but I think the fake ones look pretty good. Let's talk about the one thing I haven't mentioned yet, my actual desk in my desk and background setup. If you guys were around when we first did our office tour video in our home office, which is now just our guest room since we've moved in here, Fully was kind enough to send us some desks to our home office, and they did the exact same thing here. They sent us some bigger desks for our bigger office. So I picked up the Jarvis L-shaped standing desk, and I chose a walnut finish this time instead of the bamboo, just because it's a little bit warmer, a little bit classier. First things first, this is a standing desk. So it's got a couple buttons over here for you to raise it to whatever height you like and bring it down when you want to sit. There are actually a few buttons you can use to pre-program certain heights if you'd like as well. Now let's talk about the CPU. I have a whole video about this, so if you guys are interested, you want to know about all the different components, I'll have it linked up here and in the description box below. But as you can see, it is a PC, it is beautiful, it is my editing machine. I have this ultra-wide 38-inch ViewSonic monitor that I have enjoyed for the last few years very much. I have my Ember mug, which is, for me, necessary in my desk setup because it takes me like 4 hours to finish a coffee, and this way it stays warm the entire time. I just picked up these headphones. These are the Sony WH-1000XM3 headphones, and they're great. Love Sony. I did get them in a lighter color instead of black just so Chris and I could tell them apart. So that's why this is the only lighter thing in my whole desk area. Everything else is black. We have wireless keyboard, wireless mouse. I'll have those linked in the description below as well. And if you want to head on behind my monitor, you'll see that right over here, if I can reach it, is my MacBook Pro, which I also just did a video on how to price out your MacBook Pro, and that'll be linked again up here and in the description. So we won't get into too much detail about all the computers and all that stuff in this video, but loving this desk, love that it has all these different charging areas around it. Actually, if you come back here, this is usually where I'm charging my batteries, and I have a little bit of cable management when I need to charge a phone or charge any of my wireless accessories. This chair, I did actually switch my chair. This is from Fully. I was using the Capisco chair, which Chris has over there, but this is the regeneration chair. And for me, I like to sit cross-legged when I'm at my desk. I'm a bit of a weirdo, so this works great for me, but I do also love the Capisco chair when you just wanna spin it around, sit backwards. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link that one in the description too. Underneath the desk, I'll bring this out, is kind of not really an office accessory. It's just a cute basket I got from H&M and a blanket I got from H&M Home as well, because it gets really cold in here. There are no windows and the air conditioning is always blasting. In the winter, it's even pretty cold in here. So the blanket is key and especially gives it that homey vibe. Luna also likes to sit in there very much when she's here. So moving on to behind the desk. I wanted this to be a really nice looking backdrop, but also purposeful. So that's why we have a few lenses out here so they're really easy to grab off the shelf. We have one of my favorite photos that I took in Alberta, Canada. If you like my prints, if you're interested in seeing more of my photography that's available for you to purchase and put up in your home, you can head over to Backdrop Stock. I have a whole collection of photos I just released. They're not physical prints, they're actually digital downloads. So you can head over to their site, pick one you like, use it to put up in your home. It's totally up to you. They're really affordable. This item I'm really, really proud of. So I found this on Facebook Marketplace, and the girl actually bought this secondhand as well, refinished the drawers, painted it matte black, and it is a standard bedroom dresser, but I've been using it to keep some of my gear. From Fully, once again, we have this filing cabinet, and I know you're probably bored, you want me to keep talking about my PC or something else, but I promise you, it is really handy to have a filing cabinet and one that is so well made as this one. And this big heavy thing is on wheels, which is awesome because I am weak, okay? But the other cool thing you can do with this is you can actually put, if we head on over to Chris's area, you can buy a cushion to actually put on top on the Fully website. And when you're working with limited space, like we were when we were in our home office, this was really handy. So when we had people coming over, like Josh, who's behind the camera, he had a place to sit. So if you're working with a limited space, then Fully definitely has options for you guys too. Again, this isn't sponsored. We just love working with Fully, and they were kind enough to help us out with decking out this office because it was really expensive to have to fill an even bigger space with furniture, and we have gear to fill it, but we needed furniture to fill it too. Last few things in the desk area. We've got this little drawer rolling unit from IKEA. I very much like our Fully filing cabinet better, but this serves its purpose. It just holds like filters and tripod plates and things like that. All the plants are from Arteplanto. They are a little bit on the pricier side. So in Canada, we don't have Target, but you could try there, or Arteplanto is also really nice too, just a little pricier. If you guys are building your own at-home desk setup or shooting setup, one thing I would recommend is, in addition to making a setup that's aesthetically pleasing and makes you comfortable and is whatever your vibe is, I think it's important that you have a few things around that remind you that you're good at what you do. So for me, that was some of my photos, my YouTube plaque, one of my awards from Buffer, things that kind of reinforce my confidence daily. So that would be the one thing I want to leave you guys with. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some new ideas for your desk setups. Like, subscribe, hit the bell if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.